Grow, Sell, and Retire is a podcast for aspirational entrepreneurs and inspirational business owners who want to work less, earn more, and even more importantly, have an awesome time while doing it. Your host, BD Dalton, author of True Gravity, is here to give you the systems, processes, and actions for you to create the wealth that you've always dreamt about. Get your pencil, paper, and brain ready for secrets and top tips from his 25 years of experience in helping people build wealth. Here's your host, BD Dalton.
Hey everybody, BD Dalton here from the Grow, Sell, and Retire podcast, talking to you on Halloween. Oh my gosh, it's spooky out there. And the spookier thing is I've been doing a lot of coaching, a lot of speaking this week, and actually last week. And I really came across quite a few scary things that have been coming out. And this is people wandering around without an idea as to where they're going in their business. They know that they want to sell a little bit more. They know that they want to make sure that they move it forward. But today we're going to talk about 3 things that will help you grow your business. And there's a lot of different ways to do it. But the very first thing is you need to ask yourself, we talked about Simon Sinek's why and what the soul is of your business or the heart is of your business. But in general, what do we want out of our business? What do we want income-wise? And I've talked about this on a lot of other podcasts. Is what do we want out of this is the enterprise value. Is it paychecks? Is it name? Is it status? What's actually out there that makes it so that we can actually run our business? What makes us different? And what actually makes it so that we are running a top-notch business? When I look at this, I've written a thing called a company will. It'll be available on the website fairly soon, but it's a company will. And this asks, what do each of the partners want in the business? What do they want? How can you sell the business? What happens if one of you is not there? And this isn't a life insurance thing. This is a business thing. This is a day-to-day running, looking at all this stuff. I talk about enterprise value. I talk about the systems. I talk about the thing that you're going to deliver. I talk about brand, team, all these different things, including your growth strategy, your niche. But overall, when it comes back down to it, what do you want this thing to do? How big is the paycheck that you want? How big is the wad of cash you want in the bank? Or how many days off do you actually want from your business? So this company will, or whatever you want to do, asks you the hard, tough, focused questions on what do you want out of this business in the end? What would happen if you were not here today? What would you want this business to provide for your family to make sure that they got all of out of it, that all the heart and soul and everything else that you put into it made it so it wasn't scary when you're not here, or if you want to give up the ghost? So don't want to put together a Frankenstein's monster, but overall, that's really one of those things that we need to sit back and do. So I love 3s. So the very first thing is that company will, something that actually writes down what you want out of the business. The second thing is, how do we deliver what we do? And so if we're putting the heart back into it, if we're putting the heart back in that Frankenstein's monster, one of the ways, and I've seen a lot of them out there, one of my favorite ones is Oswalder's business model canvas. And that business model canvas puts your business, puts your heart at the heart of it. So what are you trying to deliver? Are you trying to be the number one XYZ thing for small businesses in your local area? Are you trying to deliver safety to school kids all around your country by giving them a high-vis jacket? Are you making it so that people can travel to work faster, better, more efficiently so they can get home to their families more often and get paid for it? So that sits right at the heart of that business strategizer, that business model canvas. On the right-hand side, this is the fun part. This is where you find your niche clients, how you're going to deliver your products, how you're going to make sure that you find the channels to the people that are out there. So that's the right-hand side. The middle of it's the heart. The right-hand side is how do we make money? Who do we make money from? And what do we do for them? On the left-hand side, those are your partners. Those are the people that you work with. Those are the things that you actually cost you a bit of money, the things you have to work hard, your delivery processes. What do you actually deliver in that overall thing? So the left side is the hard, the nuts and the bolts and everything else, what the costs are, the cash outlay and everything else. So it really comes down to what does it cost you on the left? the heart of your business, the heart of that Frankenstein's monster sitting right in the middle that says, we are going to be this. And on the right-hand side, this is who we're going to deliver that thing to. And this is how we're going to deliver it to them. And this is how we make money. So at the bottom of that is my favorite, basically my favorite thing in the bottom box. The favorite thing in the bottom box is, how do we make money? What channels do we effectively use to make sure that we can make some more money in this overall process? The very last one, and I know I'm trying to go through these really fast because it's trick-or-treating night and I'm probably high on candy, but overall is, the last one is, what do we actually physically get to do? And this comes down to a thing that we like to call OSTs, and that's objectives, strategies, and tactics. Objectives is, where do we go? What are we trying to do? Are we trying to have £1 million in turnover, $1 million in turnover? Are we trying to deliver it to 200 clients? Are we trying to move things forward? So your objective is your high line. That's the overall thing that you're trying to do that's focused on that high number, that 1, 3, and 5 year goal. The second part of that is the strategies. So this is overall, what are we going to deliver? What 4 things are we going to deliver things on? So your 4 strategies are going to be your marketing strategy or your clients that you're really trying to work with. These are the types of marketing efforts you're going to do, the things you're going to try to deliver on to make sure that you can make that overall goal. The very last part of that is the tactics. The tactics are what you can deliver on a daily basis. Overall, that's objectives. The number one, what you want to hit next year, what you want to hit the year after. The next part is the strategies. And those are the things, okay, we're going to bring in new clients. We're going to get referrals. We're going to open up another channel, a way through the website that we're going to sell more stuff, or we're going to launch a new product line. And then the tactics are what you're actually going to do to get things out there. Are you going to run networking events? Are you going to do an ads campaign? Are you going to hire more salespeople? So that's your objectives, your strategies, and your tactics. I was listening to Sir General Michael Jackson the other day. He was one of the heads of the British Army during some of the IRA conflicts over in Northern Ireland. And he was talking about it. And he said it's the ends, the ways, and the means. The ends is your goal, what you're trying to get to. The ways are the things that you're going to focus on, where you're going to plan your approaches. And the very last thing is what you're actually going to do on a day-to-day basis. So General Sir Michael Jackson said ends, ways, and means. Mine is objective, strategies, and tactics. So when we look at businesses and the things that have been scaring me lately, and we talked about this, when you really look at it, we call it the foundation packet. And our clients come to us and we sit down, and a single owner business in general just needs to have a little bit, but they don't typically need to have the overall business will. They really need to focus on making sure that they've got something like the business model canvas so that they can know where they're going to, so they could show it to people. It's like a small business plan on a single sheet of paper. And then the second thing is that objective, strategy, and tactics, or General Michael Jackson says, what are ends, ways, and means. So this is one of those episodes where you need to think about, and you'll be able to see a demonstration of some of these on the website. But I wanted to make sure that you had something and you start thinking about it is, what do you want to get out of your business? Then how are your clients going to understand what you deliver, and how are you going to get it in their hands? And the very last thing is making sure that you know and your team knows exactly how you're going to deliver that in your business. So this is BD Dalton with the Grow, Sell, and Retire podcast. I'd love to come out and talk to you. I'd love to talk to you and go online and make sure that you can get in contact with us. Follow the podcast, pass it around. We love to talk to more people and help more people out. That's what this is out there for. So don't be scared. Boo. BD Dalton, Grow, Sell, and Retire podcast. Enjoy your evening and don't get too spooked out.
Thanks for joining us on Grow, Sell, and Retire. For more information, tools, or to book one of our team members to work with your team, business, or to speak at your event or conference, visit bartdaltonconsulting.com or email contact@bartdaltonconsulting.com. Buy the book True Gravity on Amazon. If you want to work for the rest of your life, that is your business. If you don't, that is ours.